Pilgrimage to Medjugorje. This is a global story map about our trip to the city of Medjugorje in Bosnia and Herzegovina. During the summer of 2014, we traveled from Italy and crossed Slovenia, Croatia until we arrived to Medjugorje. We went to all important places of celebrations: the Mount of Apparitions, Mount Krisevac with a huge white cross, the Parish Church, the plazas, and the areas around the church. This story map will summarize our journey in images and maps. The first place that we were the Plaza in front of the Church of the Apostle Santiago or St. James. In this church, you can have masses every day in many languages. And in this plaza, when you can see a beautiful image of Virgin Mary of the Peace, you can have all kinds of celebration, prayers, meditations, day and night. We were able to be part of a night beautiful celebration, sending balloons into the skies. Next morning, we went to the Mount of the Apparitions in a little village called Bijakovici. That is the place where they saw the Virgin for the first time, the visionaries. Since then, you can see pilgrims coming and hiking up to these mountains to celebrate Mass, pray the Rosary, and gather to meditate and contemplate not only the beautiful crosses that are there, but the views of villages, farms, and mountains. As you go up, you will see the other mountains near us, and we're going to include in our story map several maps so you can have an idea where we are. And this is the first map with the village of Bijakovici, and then we're going to move to Mount Krisevac. As I was telling before, from here you can see different groups praying, going up and praying the Rosary, because there are pieces in bronze that show the different glorious mysteries of the Rosary, and they play the Rosary in all languages. And this is the path, the trail that goes from this part of the mountain to another area where is located the Blue Cross. The Blue Cross is another place where the visionaries saw the Virgin, and they also meet here for prayers and contemplation. The beautiful image of the Virgin is one of the most popular ones, as you can see, because the wind is moving her veil, and you can see the peace in her face. Going down, the following morning, we went up to the huge Mount Krisevac. From the beginning of the journey, you can see that they are the station of the cross, so you can pray watching these different stations in brass, where that despite the different parts, the stations of the cross, next to a wooden cross. When you go up, you will see people doing the prayers of the way of the cross or doing the Rosary, and you can pick your Our Father or the Holy Mary prayer or any prayer in all languages or the one that you know. When you continue going up, you can see all the stations of the cross and people of all ages, seniors, families, children, priests, nuns, doing with huge respect, in silence, and praying and enjoying the view from the mountain of the villages, the farms that you can see on the way to the top. As you finish the stations, we found small stairs that take you to a platform where you can see the huge cross, the white cross, that was made in 1934 to celebrate the 1900th anniversary of the death of Jesus. It was a big cross, and many people, believers, come here to pray and to give thanks to God. In a moment during the day, when you can see the sun, the clouds, you can feel the presence of God, of Jesus, all the way up, and especially on the top. Many people come here and read what is written on the cross that says, Jesus Christ, Redeemer of humanity, as a sign of our faith, our love, and our hope, and in memory of the 1900th anniversary of the Passion of Jesus. And here is another map that shows you the location on Mount Krisevac, and you can see also the village of Bijakovici. On the top of the mountain, many people come here to meditate, to pray, to be together, to see in all directions. You can see in all directions the villages. And I tell people that once that you reach the top of the mountain, it is time to think and find your next mountain. What is going to be your next vision, your goals that you have to accomplish in life? Once a year, they do a Mass in commemoration of the exaltation of the cross, the first Sunday after the feast of the Nativity of the Blessed Virgin Mary. To go down, we decided to go using a trail that is located on the other side of the mountain. Down here in the easy trail, you can see other villages, and some people say that you can see an old lady that is praying that represents Virgin Mary. As you go down the mountain, you can see the center of Medjugorje. There's no way to get lost here because all the trails take you down to beautiful, narrow streets, farms, a cemetery until you arrive to the church. The Church of Santiago or St. James is the center of all masses. You can see masses all day, all night, in all languages, and the church is small, but you can see here the location in the center of town. But the beautiful part of this church is that you can see there inside beautiful flowers. That day we were able to attend the Mass for St. Anthony, and they were streaming the Mass in the inside to the people that were sitting outside, because you have Masses inside the church and also you have Masses outside the church under the skies. It's a beautiful place for prayers when you can see the sky, and many people start looking for the dancing sun and the clouds in form of the Virgin. But although we didn't see any of these manifestations, it was a very moment, a very private moment to be close to God, to Jesus and the Virgin. All the environment around the church is so quiet. The people are in the same wave, in the same channel of spirituality that you can feel when you visit Medjugorje. for us, this has been a blessing because we were able to hike up to the mountain of the Apparitions, the Mount of the Cross, and the Masses. And we also be able to see other areas that we are not including in this video, like the brass cross of Jesus Christ and the wave of the cross around the church, and other places where they do workshops, seminars, retreats. It's a place that we always want to come back. We hope that you have a renewal of your faith in Jesus, in God, and in the Virgin Mary, and we can have the opportunity to come back to Medjugorje. We invite you to see our global story maps that are part of our global learning adventures, and these ones are specifically to our global pilgrimage to holy places. We really wish that you can have the opportunity to visit these places, and we really want you that God, Jesus, and the Virgin bless you all the time.